I heard my sister crying in my house after she died. I was home alone around midnight when I heard crying coming from the hallway. At first, I thought it was my sister. Then I remembered she'd been dead for 3 years. I froze in my room and listened. The crying got louder, like someone was standing right outside my door. Then I heard my sister's voice say my name. I couldn't move. I couldn't even breathe. I kept telling myself it was the pipes, or the house settling, or something normal. But I knew it wasn't. The crying sounded too real, too close. And the worst part was that it sounded exactly like her. I was staring at my bedroom door when the handle moved. Just a little at first. Then it moved again. I grabbed my phone with shaking hands and called my mom. She picked up on the second ring, and the second I heard her voice, I started whispering, "Please tell me you're hearing this too." She went silent for a second. Then she said, "Don't open your door." My stomach dropped. I asked her what she meant, but she was breathing hard like she was scared to even answer me. Then she said something that made my whole body go cold. "She's not supposed to be in your room." I looked at the door again and realized something I hadn't noticed before. The crying had stopped. Now it was completely quiet. No footsteps, no voice, nothing. I was still holding the phone when I heard one slow knock from outside my door, then another, then 3 more, all in a row. I backed up until I hit my desk, and my mom was still on the phone telling me not to move. I asked her how she even knew something was wrong, and she said she'd heard the crying too. But she lived across town. There was no way she could have heard anything from my house. Then she said, "Look at your door." I didn't want to. I really didn't want to. But I did. There was a shadow under the door. At first I thought it was just mine, but it wasn't moving right. It looked like someone was standing there with their head tilted toward the floor, like they were listening to me. Then the shadow moved. It turned slowly, like whoever was outside had just faced my door head on, and then I heard my sister's voice again. This time she was whispering, "Open it." I dropped my phone and backed into the corner of the room. I didn't care what happened next. I wasn't opening that door. I wasn't moving. I just sat there staring at the handle, waiting for it to turn again. It didn't. For a full minute, nothing happened. Then my mom screamed through the phone. That scream was so loud it made me jump. I grabbed the phone and yelled her name, but all she said was, "Get out of the room." I asked why, but she didn't answer. Then I heard something on the other end of the call, a second voice, low, right next to her. It said my name. I froze. My mom started crying and told me to run. I didn't even think. I just opened my bedroom window and climbed out into the yard. I fell in the dirt and scrambled to my feet so fast I almost twisted my ankle. I didn't stop running until I got to my neighbor's house. By the time the police came, my bedroom was empty. No one was there. But when I went back inside the next morning, I saw something that made me leave immediately. There were wet footprints on the carpet. They started at my bedroom door, and they stopped right beside my bed. I moved out a week later. But even in the new house, I still woke up to the sound of someone whispering my name outside my door.